It's JJ here, Janoy with Trading the Charts and Trading the Charts Pro. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about two swing trades that we took over the last 4 or 5 days and how we were able to capture 18, 12, and 18 points per share on both of these swing trades. All right. The first one we're going to talk about today is going to be AMT, American Towers. They're also involved with the 5G that's coming in here soon, that actually is being developed. They're a leader in that space, meaning what they really do is um, they control the real estate that all of these network providers, for example, Verizon, T-Mobile, and these Comcast, these bigger network companies, they have the cell towers. AMT is a REIT company that control the real estate under those towers, basically. So they collect a lot of revenues from those companies that rent out those towers, basically. So I was able to participate in this swing trade over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days almost, and I was able to capture 18 points from 240 all the way up to 558. All right, that's a pretty big move. Now I want to walk you through how I was able to do this. The only way you're able to capture these profits is that you have to be able to read the charts. A lot of people say the stock market is risky, but to be honest, the stock market is only risky if you don't know what you're doing. If you know how to read the charts, you know when to buy, you know when to sell, then the risk is really not so much. You just have to practice good risk management in terms of how much money you're allocating to one trade compared to the ratio of how much money you actually have in your account. All right. So first thing on this AMT chart, we were able to mark out, our sell zone, and then we mark out our buy zone. All right, we see that the stock's been, oscillating in between this zone. It ran up to the top of the zone. Coronavirus came out. This thing sold off to the bottom of the zone. I wish I was paying attention to this stock when it fell to the bottom of the zone, but I was not. Anyway, it ran up, pulled back, ran to the top of the zone, right? And then it pulls back to the 200-day moving average, which this is a very common area that we see the stock basically been finding support, right? So because of that, I was able to know that not only is the stock not going to fall back down to the support level, it's going to bounce off this support line right here, because also the stock technically is showing another pattern right here. Anybody knows this pattern is actually a head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders pattern. All right, so that technically, that pattern usually indicates that the trend is about to reverse and move back up to the upside. Plus, I also saw prices break back above the short-term moving averages, and the moving averages started trending to the upside. So my target was the 258 area. I took my position right as price broke above this 240 area, and my stop loss was down below. I ride the trade up. At the end of the day, I was able to capture 18 points per share. How much money will this yield? It depends on how many shares you buy. You can buy 1,000 shares, you can buy 2,000 shares, but before you go into the stock market and buy anything, you have to know how to read the charts. The second stock that I'm going to go over is going to be DLTR. Everybody knows this company. I'm pretty sure you may have shopped there before. It's Dollar Tree. So this one also What happened? I marked out my buy and sell zone. This stock had sold off back in December and been trending down, and then we had coronavirus come out and smack it down even lower. All right, and when it got smacked down, this stock basically started to consolidate right here. It was showing like a triangular pattern consolidation right here. I saw that, but what was more interesting was on the 25th of May, I posted this stock in our private trading room. Tell my group members that my target is going to be 97, and as soon as this stock breaks above this area right here, I'm going to take my position. How was I able to do that? Because I was reading the chart correctly, and that helped steered me in the right direction. On this trade, I was able to take a profit of 12 points per share times the any amount of shares you can buy. You can buy 1,000 shares, 100 shares. I won't discuss specifically how much shares I bought, but I was able to capture 12 points per share. I'm sharing this information with you because I want to help you to realize that the stock market is not as risky as a lot of people claim it is. Yeah, there's some risk, but if you learn to read the charts, then you will basically lower the risk and increase the possibility of you becoming successful swing trading stocks in the markets every day. All right. So over here, this is my Bollinger Band. On the 25th, I saw the stock breaking out of my Bollinger Band to the upside, volatility increase. I already had my target. My target was actually the 200-day moving average. I took a position, put my stop loss down below, and ride the trade out. Closed the trade out today and took my profits. So like I said, I'm Janoy JJ with trading the charts and trading the charts pro. If you like the content that I'm putting out here, please like our page and subscribe. So when my next video comes out, you'll be the first to get notified. I look forward to seeing you there.